Today's storm combined with an astronomical high tide. Now that created some flooding that some people tell us they have never seen before.
Yeah, we just saw some video of it, but let's head down to News Center Maine's David Guildford, who joins us from Portland with more on this. Hi, David.
Hi, Brian and Amanda. You said a top 5 tide. That's incredible. And we had a bit of a measuring stick for that staggering statistic here. We're right down on one of the fishing piers in the Old Port district of Portland. And you look behind me at these fishing boats. The Anne Marie is right behind me on this pier. We were here just after 10 a.m., right around high tide time. And the water was almost to the tops of these wooden poles on the pier. And the water was lapping up over the cement here, and now it's so far down. To give you a perspective of just how far the surge came in and then back out. And over the morning we traveled throughout the Old Port here and found people rushing to get to their cars to get them out of the water that was rising, that had quickly risen up to their doors. Now, we met one man who was parked next to his nervous son in the DeMillo's parking lot watching the pier. He told me his son has bought a brand new lobster boat and was about to start the next phase of his career, and they were anxiously watching their investment in the wind. And then we walked just down the street and watched families with young children happily walking out into the water to take photos together. And then we met AJ. She's a lifelong Portland and Freeport, Southern Maine resident, who said she makes a living showing tourists the food out here in the Old Port, and she said she's never seen flooding like this.
I don't think I've ever seen, not even a king's tide, 26 years being here, I've never seen it crest over and above everything. I've never seen jays have sandbags up front.
Now, Brian and Amanda, you mentioned off the top the CMP outages. Our towns are hurting, not just here on the coast, but inland as well. Freiburg, almost the entire town lost power last weekend. Their fire chief, he texted me this morning and said, here we go again. And then the town of Harrison, most of their residents lost power last weekend as well throughout the early part of the week. The town manager there said they opened a warming center last weekend. They're opening it up again tonight because temperatures are going to plummet. And the nearby town of Waterford, almost the entire town there had lost power. The town manager said that they had reached out to her saying, hey, can some of our residents come to this warming center? She said, absolutely, bring everyone you need. We're just trying to get phones charged and people warm. So Mainers taking care of Mainers, Brian and Amanda, but we're not out of it yet. Wind and rain still coming down.
We hear a lot of that in these stormy situations. David Guildford live for us in Portland tonight. Thanks so much.